Can holding just 150 XRP make you a millionaire? I would say yes. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you how this is exactly possible. And make sure you stay to the end, because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a really huge Ripple lawsuit update that could just flip this whole thing on its head. And before we get started, this is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. And also it's based off news and rumors. Okay. So that being said, let's get into the video. All right, right now, XRP is sitting at 78 cents, which is fantastic. It's up 3% for the week, and it is up 160% for the year, which is just basically unheard of in the stock market. And I mean, a little bit about myself. I've been mining Bitcoin since 2012. I've read all 72 pages of the Ripple lawsuit, and obviously I've read the white paper, the Ripple algorithm consensus theory. So I know basically what I'm talking about when it comes to Ripple and XRP. So right now, well, it is the crypto gold rush, and basically everybody who touches crypto is getting rich. And unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of scammers. You'll see them down in the comments section pretending to be me, and they're even trying to cash in on this legalized bank robbery, except for that is illegal. I don't condone that in any way. But you don't need to be scamming people. You can make money very easily. You just have to pick the right coins. And in my opinion, XRP would be the right coin. But right now, unfortunately, we know it's in a lawsuit, okay, which is really suppressing it. And to get back to the point, can indeed 150 XRP make you a millionaire? Yes, it can. I'm going to explain that to you in a minute. But first, you need to understand about supply. Circulating supply and max supply. So obviously we all know XRP has 99 billion max supply. This means that is the most amount of coins that are ever going to be created. So 99 billion, that doesn't make XRP scarce at all. What would make an asset scarce would be Bitcoin. That has 21 million coins that are only ever going to be created. That is why that is currently at $40,000 per coin, because it is scarce. All right. And if we go down the line, we look at ADA, we look at Doge, we look at XLM, these coins are not scarce. They have billions of tokens circulating and in their max supply. And also, look, we look at something like Shiba Inu coin, that's recently shot to fame but crashed. I said it would, and it did. This has 500 trillion circulating max supply. Okay, so 500 trillion. That is why Shibcoin is 0.000031 of $1, because it is not scarce. Okay, it's not a scarce coin, and neither is XRP. Bitcoin is. So to get to the fact, you only need 150 XRPs to be a millionaire. Yes, this could be true, and I'll tell you exactly how. You would need to hold 150 XRP tokens, coins, and you would need it to go to $4,000. And you might think, well, that is absolutely crazy, but look at Ethereum. Ethereum is, well, currently now it's about $3,000, but it was at $4,000. So who's to say that XRP couldn't become $4,000, and you could be sitting on a beach somewhere windsurfing with models, driving around in a Lambo, having a beautiful mansion. You just don't know. This probably could happen, all right? But in this video, we're gonna go over a few different scenarios of why it could and why it couldn't. All right, now, interest rates right now, you might be thinking, what's this got to do with anything? Well, what I'm saying is a $4,000 XRP is very unlikely if they raise interest rates, okay? When they raise interest rates, which basically means when you borrow money from the bank, you have to pay more interest each year on that initial borrow, okay? And when they raise that, people don't want to borrow money anymore, which means people aren't going to be buying assets like houses and cars, and, well, cars not really an asset, but cryptocurrency, stocks, this sort of thing. And depending on how much they bring it up, the interest rates up, this is going to crash the stock market, which in turn will most likely crash the crypto market, because people say they're not correlated. They are correlated, because we see this time and time again. If they raise interest rates, it's going to bring the housing prices down, the crypto market down, and the stocks down, and hence it's going to bring XRP's price down no matter what happens with the lawsuit. So that is one thing to consider. Okay, and also I want to tell you guys about the Fed. The Fed, obviously, as we know, they're printing money. We're going to come back to XRP, so don't worry. The Fed are printing money, as we know, and this has caused massive inflation, all right, which has caused people to run to coins like XRP, to run to coins like Bitcoin and the stock market and houses. This is why we're seeing prices rise phenomenally, all right? And in my opinion, what the Fed are going to do, they're going to have their own cryptocurrency. They're going to have their own USD coin, and it's going to rule them all. They're going to wipe out cash, and it's just going to be the one USD coin. A lot of people, XRP army, XRP holders, are saying that, you know, XRP is going to be the coin, and it's going to be utilized by all the banks. That most likely will not happen, I'm sorry. What's going to happen is, as I said, the Fed are going to come out with their own coin, and unfortunately they're going to be able to see where you spend your money, what you're spending it on. They're going to be able to freeze your assets. They're going to be able to do all of that. And if you think anything different, then you are misled. I'm sorry. They want full control, and they're going to get it. Look at China. Look what's happening in China. They're walking down the street and they're tracking their faces, and they're giving them a rating out of 1,000. You know, if you're a 500, you're not allowed to travel. If you're a 7 to an 800, you're allowed to travel. All right, and we can see that this is most likely going to be happening throughout the rest of the world. We can even see that, you know, in places like Australia, where I am right now, we are not allowed to leave the country unless we're vaccinated. All right, so they're controlling us. It is actually for the best, you know. People need to be vaccinated, but it's still a sense of control. But don't worry, I'm getting to my point. So keep those two things in mind, the Feds and the interest rates. Another thing I want you to think about, and this is the lawsuit update, which I'm going to touch on right now. And it comes from someone very high up on the SEC board. As we know, currently XRP, Ripple are in a lawsuit with the SEC, being led by Gary Gensler. And it comes from William Hinman. Now, he has come out in the past and said that Ethereum was not a security. So everybody got on board with that and thought, well, if somebody from the SEC is saying this, then Ethereum must not be deemed as a security. Well, that is wrong, because that is just simply William Hinman's opinion. It's not the SEC's opinion. And now Ethereum is apparently coming under scrutiny, and they're saying now that Ethereum could possibly be a security. If this happens, then most of the cryptocurrencies are doomed. The whole market is going to crumble, except for the one, the king, Bitcoin. That has already been classed as a commodity. Reason being is because there's no head, there's no Ripple, there's no Vitalik Buterin. Nobody knows who created Bitcoin, and they did it that way so this wouldn't happen. All right, so if you're worried about this coming to fruition, you might want to look at putting your money in Bitcoin, not financial advice. So I want you to really think about the whole Ethereum, Ripple, how that's going to affect the XRP lawsuit. All right, and I know for a fact that even I've seen it in the news that even Ripple has come out against the SEC and Ethereum, and they want them to show the emails that the SEC sent each other about Ethereum and whether it's a security or not. All right, so it's very, very interesting, and I can't wait to see how this all unfolds. So to summarize this video, yes, by holding 150 XRPs, you could become a millionaire if XRP somehow gets mass adopted and it goes to 4,000. I don't see this happening, but it is possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.
All the leaves are brown.